Hi, my name is Vin Arjuna Marti. I'm the founder and the designer of Soul Motion, a conscious dance practice. Soul Motion is an atmosphere of enlivened awareness. It's a movement practice that calls forth the best listener that one can summon to give an avenue for expression in the dance. There are accomplished dancers in there. I myself come from a dance background, and so people who are trained in the forms of dance will come and find a great opportunity to express their technique, but in a whole new venue of expression. I have many elders, more and more as I age, more and more of my people are showing up. So I have people in the room who've never danced before. I think what the beauty of the practice is it's very simple in its approach. You know, like we'll spend time getting into the intricacies of merely shifting weight. It's really about relationships in the final analysis. We come to dance together because we want to be in contact with one another, and we want to, be touched physically and or etherically by what's going on in the room. And then of course there's the music. So, we respond to music in such lovely ways. I just think the dance is spectacular because it does help an individual come down from the tower of thought and start to tap into, again, to the body wisdom. The ancients and the traditional peoples have understood the wisdom in the body. I think the brain, one of the first brains was like kind of down in the belly area. So, I'm a big believer that while I'm in this body, I would like very much to get to know it, let it be used fully. The dance for me has always begun from the inside, from the imagination, from the sense of spaciousness, from tracking motion below the skin surface. So my approach to the dance has always been first to establish the sense of spaciousness inside and moving from there. So any technical prowess does not rely on muscular activity for me as much as it does from a kind of inner resourcing of energy flow. These are the traditions of Qigong and Tai Chi. So the reason that there's even an outer dance is that there's this interior dance that happens first, and then that interior dance is translated to the surface of the skin, and then that surface of the skin dance is projected out to the force field that's around us. So in some ways we have like three dances going on at the same time, but it always begins first on what's happening internally. As simple as the breath, what's happening to the rib cage during a breath pattern, for instance. As far as practicing what we offer in the everyday, it can be truly as simple as, finding yourself standing in line somewhere and you have options. You can stand in line and put your mind 14 miles away, or you can stand in line, soften your gaze, soften your knees, track the weight of your foot and transfer the weight from one side to the other and allow motion to happen and see how standing in the line can change for you. I mean, it can be that simple to bring in aliveness and vitality while you're, maybe in a humdrum situation where you could just go off and get impatient. So there are many ways that the simple practices of we call embodiment or presencing can be taken to the everyday. I'm very big on that. I just a lot of my teaching centers around how you can utilize what we do here when you go out to your families or to your workplace or just being in community. Personal practices that in my life that keep me going is, one, I am a spiritual practitioner. I have a teacher and that helps me, guides me. I have a daily practice. I have a daily sitting practice, and then I do my utmost best to live off the cushion in ways that are compassionate and relaxed. I also am a student of Qigong and a student of yoga, and those practices sustain me. I also live with a cherished beloved of many, many decades, and interacting with her and being in relationship and learning how to be more human and reflective and sustains me. I'm definitely a work in progress. So the practices that sustain me are those that help me understand that I'm one of the bozos on the bus. You know, I'm doing what I can to. Can I just say it? I'm doing what I can to be a better human being. I cry easily in public for no apparent reason. I remember when I moved to Portland, Oregon, and the weather patterns there are really, cloudy, how my whole being rejoiced, just rejoiced about that internal, atmosphere. So I would say I'm basically an introvert who loves an audience.